Learn to sew now, or else come Halloween, you'll be cutting eye holes out of a sheet and trying to tell your kid that's Casper. Come on. Harsh but true. Sometimes leaving Halloween costume shopping to the last minute can result in disappointment all round. And I'm going to give you a number of reasons today why you might want to consider making your child's Halloween costume. And some of those reasons might surprise you. Keep watching. First reason I want to talk about is the sentimental reasons. I'm a sentimentalist. Can you imagine the feeling of making a costume your child loves that meets your child's dreams, that they don't want to take off, that they show their friends? You've got loads of photographs and you look back on it in years to come and say, wow, that was a great day. That was a great Halloween costume. You look great in that. I love making it. And it's hearts all around. What a nice feeling. Doesn't have to be a fantasy, it can be a reality. You'll never get that feeling from a shop bought costume. No, you won't. Second reason is practicality, the fit. As adults, we know it's damn near impossible to get an outfit that we like in the store to fit perfectly for any occasion, let alone for a costume event. So imagine doing it for a child. 6 years old on a label means nothing. Every child is different. So if you take control of that and make it yourself, you can ensure that the hem actually sits where you want it to sit, and you can get the costume to fit the way you want it to. Also, taking the sewing into your own hands means that you can ensure a level of comfort. You'd be surprised how many shop-bought garments are made with scratchy threads that make the seams itchy, or zippers where the little bit of plastic at the bottom is really rough. Sometimes the label's sewn on and the label is really scratchy and you're doing that the whole time. If you can take that into control, as well as managing the fit, you can also make sure that your costume is comfortable for your child to run around and play in and feel good in all day. Another reason, if you're a thrifty person like me, is cost. In some cases, sewing can be more expensive than shopping, but in costumes, I think a lot of times you can save money by doing things on your own, particularly if your child's desire is for a costume that isn't run-of-the-mill. Not everybody wants to be Black Panther or Batman or something standard. They might want to be an astronaut mermaid for all you know. You can take control and sew what you can, stick on what you can, and finesse your own costume, making somebody's dream come true with an item that you could never have got off the shelf. Imagine that. Now, the last reason I'm going to come to, and I've left it for last because it's the most important, and that's safety. Did you know that Halloween costumes for children can be dangerous, particularly ones made from yesteryear, because now we have more safety procedures in place? There was a case in the UK of an 8-year-old girl who went Halloween trick-or-treating with a witch's outfit on, and it was bought from the store. The sleeve of the garment got caught on an open flame, a candle, and she went up. The costume started to melt on her skin, making it even more devastating. Now, since then, laws have been amended in the UK to make that less likely of occurring, but there are still some imported items and older items that don't meet the safety standards that we have today. If you're going shopping for a costume, that's fair enough, but look out please for the safety check marks, such as the CE check mark in the UK and the UKCA check marks. Those are supposed to ensure that anything classed as a toy or something of that nature meets safety standards and flammability regulation. In the US, there's also a check mark called the ASTM F963, which is another safety check mark, which exists to ensure that things classed as toys pass flammability regulations. Now, all of that sounds a little bit frightening, but if you're going to sew for yourself, look out for the fabrics too. Anything plastic based, such as nylon, it tends to burn and melt, which is not ideal. Look for slightly safer fabrics, more natural fabrics. However, even things like viscose will burn, but they thankfully don't melt in the same way. Try to be mindful that Halloween is a time where there's more open flames and sparklers around than normal times of year. Now you've got time to make a great Halloween costume if you start now. Yes, you have, even if you only take a few minutes out a day. And you might be saying to yourself, oh, Jan, I haven't sewn for ages. My machine's gathering dust and I'm really rusty. Don't worry, I've got you. I have got a 4-day video Kickstarter series that will help you. It's free and it will get you from frustrated, dust-covered machine owner to making a drawstring bag at the end. And the drawstring bag, funny enough, is handy to put Halloween sweets and things in. So check that out if you're interested. I'm also keen to know that any beginners sewers watching this, if you've got any ideas you want to tell me about what you want to learn, what you're frustrated with, why you want to learn to sew, please fill out that survey. I really am keen to get your feedback on this. And the survey, if you enter it and fill it in, you will be entered into a draw to win a $25 or a 25 or a £20 gift voucher for a fabric shop of your choice. So please check out the survey. Till next time, I hope you do get to sew something sensational, whether it's for Halloween or not. And I will see you in the next video.